So hi all, I've got some interesting stuff to my opinion anyway. So what we see here is Energizer AAA and AA batteries, but what is interesting about these is that these are not regular, they are not rechargeable, they are not nickel metal hydride, these are lithium cells. Now I've tried to find over the net the energy or the capacity of these batteries, but I couldn't find anything, and I couldn't find any tests that show how much capacity each cell has in it. And eventually I want to compare it to regular Energizer AAA and AA, and these are the cells that I find that in most of the uses of digital cameras and toys and remote control and audio stuff and you name it. So what I will do, I will weld contacts in order to be able to discharge these cells, and because I know that rechargeable cells like AA has capacity between 2 amp hours to maximum, I think, about 3 amp hours. This for the AA batteries, and the AAA, I think that the rechargeable, the best rechargeable is about 1 amp hour capacity, and the lithium cells claim to have between 6 to 8 times more capacity. So we will try to see this. So the discharge rate for the AA will be about half amp, and for the AAA I think something about 250 milliamps. And again, this, yes, 500 milliamps I think will be okay. So I'm pretty interested to see the results. Now about the discharge voltage about these cells, so usually we declare it as what we want, but I think that 0.8 volt is a good number to stop the discharge at this rate. So this is what we will do, and then we'll see all the results. I've never tested and I didn't find any data, especially on the lithium cells on the net, so this is why I'm very curious. Also, we will test the voltage of the brand new cells. I expect the lithium to be more than 1.5 volts. This will be also, the Energizer is also, I think, 1.6 or something like this. They are higher than the rated voltage, which is 1.5 volt. So let's start. By the way, these are very expensive cells. 2 cells here I bought about $10 US dollars, which is a lot of money. I think in the US is about half the price. So let's first check the AA regular Energizer. It's called Energizer Max Plus. It's 1.58 volts. Let's go for the AAA. The AAA is 1.542, and now we will open the brand new. This is also brand new. I just opened it earlier. And now we will take the lithium AAA. By the way, wow, it's really the weight is about half the regular cells. Just an estimation. Okay, so 1.82 volt. Wow, this is much higher than 1.5. I estimate that when it is connected to load, it will drop. I don't know how much it will drop, but it will surely drop. So now let's go for the AA brand new. So here again we have 1.8 volts. So now I will weld taps into each cell, and we will discharge and see how much capacity we really have. Now if you will see, the shelf life of the lithium cells is 20 years, which is a lot. I searched for the manufacturing date. I found printing 2020, which means about 1.5 years. So these are like brand new, we can say, because we have many years left. So okay, I will solder now the tabs, and we'll start with the regular cell AA, then we'll move to the lithium AA, then we'll go to the AAA, and then we'll go to AAA lithium. So let's connect everything and start it. So the cell is connected, the voltage is 1.57. now let's consume half amp. Okay, 0.47, and let's see how much capacity we have in these cells. Now it is 0. You can see the amp hour is 0, and it is starting the count. So let's wait. Okay, this is still ongoing. I've replaced the battery with another one because the number looked pretty low to me. You can see it is for now 630 milliamp hours, and eventually I understand that rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries are better when consuming, let's say, current that is higher than half an amp. So I expect now this to be a little around 1 amp hour, and then we will test the other cells. Okay, so we got 970 amp hour, almost 1 amp hour. It is less than I have expected, but this is what it is. And this is the Energizer Max Plus. This is what we get, and now we'll go to other cells for testing. Okay, now we will go for the AAA Energizer Max Plus, and I'm using a magnet instead of welding. I think it is better, the count will be here very low. We will do a discharge with 200 milliamps. I think it's more than enough. Okay, I think this is okay. So now let's run it and see how much capacity we have. I've already reset the capacity meter, so let's go with it. Okay, this is also finished. Let's see the capacity for this one. Okay, it is 810 milliamp hour. So let's move to the next battery. Now I want to try another AA battery, Energizer, the regular one. So I will put this one so here we want to test on let's say 400 milliamps hour. Milliamp, sorry, current, and we want to test it. Okay, starting. So amazingly, this battery capacity was much higher than the previous one. Let's see the number. It is 1.47 amp hour, and now we will test first the AAA lithium and then the AAA Energizer. So I will reset the numbers. This is a little tricky because it doesn't catch the positive very well. Okay, so I've reset the capacity meter, and now we are checking the AAA lithium at 200 milliamp current, and let's see how much time we get and how much capacity. Okay, so this is AAA, continue to discharge. We can see already 950 milliamp hour, which is a lot compared to regular cell already. About my test is checking discharge down to 0.8 volt. I found on the net some great people that have done the research, but they are using instruments that I don't know to what voltage they go down. By the way, I found datasheet on the net for this, and they claim that the AAA is about 1300 to 400, which means 1.3 1.4 amp hour. This one between about 3.5 amp hour, but they claim that they checked it to discharge down to 1 volt with a current for the AAA between 10 milliamp to 100 milliamp, and the AA between 500 milliamp to 1 amp hour, 1 amp current. So I'm checking something a little different that will give a little higher capacity. So going on. Okay, so we can see, let's see the current. I will connect another battery just to see the total capacity that we got. And the capacity we can see was 1.37 amp hour for the AAA lithium, as expected. Now we will test the AA with 400 milliamp current. Let's set everything. And we'll start the test. Okay, 430 milliamps. Okay, so testing the AA battery with 420 milliamps current. Let's see how much capacity we have in this battery. Should be something between 3000 and 3500 milliamp hour. Okay, testing. So it has finished the AA lithium. I will switch to another battery just in order to read the capacity. So the capacity was 3.54 amp hour. Wow, this is a lot. So this battery indeed holds at least 3 times more capacity than the regular alkaline I've tested. Now I want to show you another thing that is new to me. I always thought, maybe I will switch this off. I always thought that these batteries do not leak. Like Duracell, if you are familiar with Duracell cells, they leak a lot. But I see that I was wrong, and this is an Energizer. You can read the year. Maybe I will zoom. Okay, so I will focus. So you can see that this battery should be good till December 2026, and we are in 2021, and this battery do leak. You can see the leakage, and I guarantee that this battery is brand new. So in order to prove it, we will do the discharge test also for this battery, and then we will get to the final conclusion for all these tests. And I have some very interesting tests to do, but this will be in another video because this video is too long now. So first, the capacity meter. So we start from 0. I will do 200 milliamp discharge test to prove that although this battery leak, it is probably perfect battery. So we have a leakage in Energizer as well as in Duracell. I don't know why they do not solve this problem. Okay, so we have 220 milliamp draw from the battery, and we will test its capacity. The leaking AAA Energizer battery. So we can see 720 milliamp hours. So the leakage did something to the battery, although it is brand new, never used, and it leaked. So the conclusion: the lithium batteries hold much more capacity than the regular alkaline. This one 3500 milliamp hour, which is about at least twice or 3 times the regular alkaline, and this one holds about 1350 milliamps, which is about twice that alkaline battery hold. So that's all. Hope you enjoy. Use the link below to order stuff. Thank you, and see you next time.